what would you say are the main thing that clients should look for when they get when they hire on a consultant or when they get a deliverable? For instance, like return on investment. Like we will analyze their ROI, right? What's another important piece of the pie that the client should be looking for?
Well, as far as just specifically deliverables, I would say, a clear and concise plan, and we've talked about that already in the past, with a system. And that's one of the things that our system allows us to do, is deliver a clear and concise plan. Okay, this is the plan, this is the marketing plan, and exactly how we're going to execute the plan. And part of the plan is, how is that lead going to flow from never knowing about your company to becoming a client of yours? How are they going to flow into your organization? How are they going to convert? How are they going to be nurtured into a client? How is that going to flow? So, I think the ROI part of the deliverable is really the end result. Obviously, with marketing, you're trying to increase someone's ROI. That's the end result. But in order to get to that ROI, you have to have a clear and concise plan to get there. So, we talked about ROI, but I would say that's most important, but second in the process, not secondary. It's the second thing. First is the clear and concise plan.
So when I hear you saying that just throwing spaghetti on the wall and see what sticks is not a good plan, is that what you're saying?
Yeah, that's not a good plan. I would say, not to say we don't try something new. I think those two things are exclusive from each other. We definitely try new things, and we've definitely tried things that haven't worked, but we didn't just throw it against the wall. We
Right.
tried it inside of a system, so that when it didn't work, we knew where our adjustment points were, and we knew why it didn't work, why it failed, and where were our failure points, so that we could adjust it. So,
Right.
Saying that if a marketing consultant says, hey, everything I ever touch turns to gold, of course that's untrue. You're going to have things that on paper look great. We've definitely had marketing plans where I thought, this is the greatest thing since sliced bread, and it didn't convert worth a darn. But if you have a system that you're applying to it, and you're not throwing it against the wall, you can identify your failure points and make adjustments, and be flexible, to achieve the goal.
Right. And that's where the factor of risk mitigation comes in for us, extended to a client, meaning that we know, because we have a certain process and because we do things in a certain manner, because we have those checklists, we can minimize the risk, especially in the investments part of it. Because when you start talking about utilizing other people's money to invest in this marketing process that we may not know that is going to, or marketing campaign that we may not know right off the bat whether it's going to work or not, right? So minimizing the risk, taking those and minimizing that at the front level, at the front end of the consultation, at the front end of the campaign, making sure we extend that's going to be very, very important.